Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is a, I guess, little craft with me while I make one of these like bunting banners. This is actually for a challenge that Crystal is hosting. It's called a Challenge of the Decades, and I think that's super fun. And I have a bunch of new dies that I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect to use. So I have a like Game Boy, a VHS set, a walkman, and then a like cassette tape. So I'm not going to say the era that I'm doing, but I think you guys can guess that because on her videos, she's kind of letting the audience guess what era it is. And in the back, you have to do a little envelope and a little piece of paper that says like what era you are, that she reveals in the following video. So you guys will go have to check out Crystal's channel. She is I'm Busy Crafting, and now I'm going to get busy crafting and you guys can see what I make. So what I like to do if I know I'm using multiple dies is I get any type of trays that aren't in use. I die cut all the papers and colors and pieces that I want, and I stick them in an individual compartment so that they don't get all lost. Okay, so these are full circles as you can see from here, but I knew that some of them aren't going to be showing, so I didn't need the whole, I only had a scrap piece of paper like that. So I did go ahead and cut this out in black. And I'm just gonna layer up all the layering pieces. And I literally, you guys, I was getting stumped. I'm like, what color are some of these things? So I was Googling, Google image search, you know, trying to see what colors they were. Ooh, this dries better, but right now it looks really bad. The vellum with the glue. But I just wanted to do a little vellum piece, and then this goes in the back. Like so. I want it in the back, and then I want to do a little circle as well. So I'm going to glue this guy down. All this together. These are all new like retro dies from KS Craft Store. I think I did that right. Okay, how cute is that? Like when you wind it up, it's bigger on one side than it is the other. And then I'm going to back it with this vellum. This vellum was a full shape, but I just was working with scraps, guys. I want this. I forget who did it. It might have been, oops, I forgot who made it. Somebody made it a shaker, but I didn't have time for that. And these are like the little front pieces. I cut these out in like a holographic cardstock. I wish that all cardstock was like this thick and good. Yeah, so super cute, right? So I'm gonna have to think of a song that's from my era. I mean, obviously you guys know it's either the 80s or the 90s. A lot of stuff rolled into the 90s, even stuff in the 70s rolled into the 80s. So it's kind of up and open in the air. And I did want to go ahead and VHS. I did want to go ahead and back it just on some vellum because it only comes with this piece and this piece right here, but I do want to back it up on vellum so that it's got kind of like when you can see in the VHS. So you're just gonna put it on. This is why I wanted the vellum in the back, so that I could line up like that. I'm just going to trim off the excess vellum. So there's that, and then I do have this little white piece of paper. It didn't come with this. I'm just gonna make like kind of like a label. I'm just gonna glue this on, and then again I'm gonna write on this, you know, with some pen, whatever movie. Here's the Game Boy. Here's some red buttons. There was a bunch more buttons for this, like for all of these pieces, but I was like, I'm not doing all that. So the screen is green from the actual Game Boy. So I'm just gonna put some of that on top of this to give it the effect that it's, oops, no, actually I don't want it on the bottom. I take that back. Okay, so it's gonna go like this. So it's kind of like a screen. Can you guys see that? Super fun. Okay, I'm gonna glue this on now. How cute is this little Game Boy? And then I'm gonna add, I wonder if I should add these, pop these up a little bit. Buttons. Quick little buttons on there, and then this is the screen part. Okay, So these are going together pretty quick, you guys. And then this is the Walkman. It just came with this piece, the frame, and then this, which I think is, I don't know where it's supposed to go, like this? Oh, I think it's supposed to go like this. Something like that. Okay, but for this part, this is where I don't know who did it. Might have been Hannah. I want to make this part a 3D. I'm just going to add some foam, I guess, to the back side of it. So now that this is going to be off the, like the page kind of, I might need even another, you know what, I'm going to do another round. I made it twice as thick, and I'm going to tape this on now. I did the back piece in hollow because it did come with like layering buttons, but I'm not going to do all that because look, you can still see the buttons, and I think it looks cute like that. And I want the cassette tape to hang a little bit out of this window, I guess, whatever you would want to call it. So yay, look how cute. Okay, so it's got dimension, and I want to do something like this, where it's like, you know, it needs to be popped in, depending on how big my thing is. But I also want to add, this is like plastic stuff. Monty, who's the polka dot pine cone, she had this stuff, and it's like embossing. I don't even know what you want to call it, but it is so bright pink. It's like my nails, bright orange. And I think that it just looks so fitting for the colors that I wanted to go for. Those rules, it has to be 9 inches by 5.5, and you could do this flag style or a triangle. Just wanted to put all of these elements. See, it's already like covering all the buttons. I might have to stick it in here. I might have to cut it if I want it all the way in, because it's not fitting all the way in there. Dang. See, I kind of want to, you know, something like this, like it's spilling out. Like that. Little Game Boy. And then this, DVD, or whatever it's called. Okay, I do need to put little holes. Okay, let me put him at the bottom. Here, maybe. I hope she doesn't mind stuff bulging off the sides. Okay. Oh, I think that looks fun. But the background, since I didn't have any paper that I thought looked good, I just kind of had some scraps and made little like shapes, you know. That could be, I can make my own pattern. Literally, it's like scraps. Okay, I don't want this too, it's probably funky fitting. And then I wanted to add purple. And this is a great way to use, I can't find my like teeth zigzag ones, but these look pretty close, I guess. More like a lightning bolt, I guess. This looks patterny enough, right? Made my own little background piece. Design, now I can add all the pieces. Like, I don't know, does this part go down in the thing or is it up? Shoot, I don't know, I never had one of these things. It goes like this. Maybe I'll just, so I don't blow my cover on this one, I'm just gonna do, I mean, I used to do this to CDs. Oh great, now you can't even see it. Now it just looks like love. That, where'd my other pieces go? I want the two black ones next to each other. I feel like that's too much. And you guys can't even see my pattern paper. That's annoying. Help! This is gonna go, I think, right here. And put this underneath. Kind of like that. I'm going to stick this underneath. Kind of like that. Does that look fine? I mean, it's supposed to be hodgepodge and funky. That was my plan, but maybe I'll bump him up a little bit. I want to see the funkiness, you know? Okay, I think that's where I'm going to put him. And for now, I'm just going to stick a little string of glue. And then a string of glue underneath. Okay, it's going down. Thank you guys for watching along. If you guys want any of these fun retro dies, they are on AliExpress at KS Craft. All right, bye guys. Catch you on the next video.